Welcome to We Workout Wednesdays with the Cannon Falls Library on our YouTube channel. So today we are doing a low impact cardio workout that should be about moderate intensity. So you're going to see I'm wearing my socks. You can wear your socks, you can wear your shoes, you can go barefoot, just dress comfortably. It's so low impact that I don't need to wear shoes, but that's all up to you. That's what makes you comfortable. So be comfortable. I mean, see, I'm wearing a poncho and leggings, so just be comfortable. I want you to keep in mind that we're going to be going at about this rate the entire time. You might get a little bit breathless, and that's okay. If you feel like you're working too hard, it's getting too hard to breathe, tone it down. You can march lighter. You can just make smaller steps. When I start incorporating arms, that's designed to increase our heart rates a little bit. If it's a bit tough for you, don't do it. And then always revert back to marching. So let's now take step taps. And I want you to just let your arms swing. So right now we're still working on getting our bodies warmed up and having some fun. I don't remember if I said this, but I'm sure you noticed that there's music with this video. I found muscle music mixes, which will allow me to play music virtually. Let's take 2 steps to the side. All right, we're still getting warmed up, not really doing a whole lot with our arms, and getting comfortable. We want to get our bodies warmed up. That's very important, right? And so we're going to do this. We're going to lift a foot, flex your foot, and lift it just a little bit out to the side. And see, we're going with the beat of the music. This is going to strengthen our leg muscles, not only the leg that we're lifting, but the leg we're standing on, because we need to be isolating those muscles. All right, and we're going to switch. And other foot. All right, pushing all of your toes of your balancing foot into the floor and squeezing your leg muscles, also using your core muscles to keep your balance. And this is just kind of getting us strengthened, you know. It's a little bit of getting stronger. And then we're going to go to marching in now. Very good. See, not too much. And I think what we're going to do next is we're going to make our foot go out to the side. We still have a few seconds while I'll explain it. We'll make our foot go out to the side and tap heel, toe. All right? And full disclosure, my cat might end up jumping into the screen. So heel, toe. And see, we're doing it with the music, with the beat. So my Penny is in the room with me. I don't know if he's actually going to come in to the picture. And you see I'm leaning a little bit. That's okay. All right, we are going to switch to the other foot in now. Heel, toe. And see, I'm turning a little bit. This is good for my rotators, my hip rotators, because our hips rotate. My Penny is in the room with me. Hello, sweet boy. And then we're almost done with this. And then we're going to go back to marching. And march. And we can, it's been about 5 minutes, so we can actually make our march a little bit more active if we want to. All right, so what was I going to say? If we start reaching our arms way over our head, and if you have any shoulder issues and it's too hard, that's okay. Reach as far as you feel comfortable, okay? We're going to do this. We're going to go heel tap and reach in front. Sorry, I should have given you a little bit of warning. Don't forget to breathe, too. Breathing is very important. And I think we're going to make our feet go behind us so that we can work the back of our bodies a little. So, tap your toe behind you. And get into the music a little. I picked this music because it's kind of jazzy. And it's easy to kind of get into the beat of it. And I think I want to add an arm circle. Ouch. And if you want, you can make it a small circle, right? You just do whatever works for you. And if you feel like you're really out of breath, if you feel your heart beating a little too hard, then pull back to just the march. It's important to move, but it's important to listen to your body. When your body starts telling you this is too much, then you pull back, right? And march. You're also going to notice with this workout that I'll give you a little bit of more activity, and then we'll pull back to, let's just march for a little while, okay? That way our heart rates don't get too high, because that way, if you're older, you don't want it to get too high. It's easier to get it really high. I think now we're going to do a step knee, so it's going to go lift your knee. All right? We don't want to make our hearts work too hard, but we do want to make them work. We also want to work our bodies. We want to work our muscles, right? All right, so we're going to do this for a few more seconds. We'll do it a few more times. And then we're going to do step tap side to side. All right, are we ready? And step tap. And let's do the arm. If you want to do the arms, just let them swing. And breathe. Right? And you can add a little hip sway if you want to. Oh, I'm actually doing a little bit of something different. And let's do knee taps again, or knee lifts, whatever it is. And it actually kind of turns a little bit into a crunch sometimes. Or you can just lift your knee. I mean, if you're only lifting this high and that's comfortable for you, that's all I want you to do, okay? Just do what feels comfortable for you. And then I think we are going to do 2 steps to the side, 2 steps to the other side. So step. All right, now we're going to add lift, an arm lift. And if this is too much, it's making your heart rate too high, your level of perceived exertion is too high, then maybe make your arms go here. Or if that's too much, then let's do hey, this is fun. If arms, any arm movement is too much for you, then you just back off, not do any arm motion. And if your rate of perceived exertion is too much, just march, which we're going to do in a second anyway. So march. All right, we're getting there. How are you know that this is a good rate. It's a little bit faster than we do sometimes in my classes in person. So it might be a little difficult for some people. For others, it's totally comfortable. I think we're going to take 3 steps tap forward, then 3 steps tap back. Ready? So it's 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Like it? I'm having fun with this. Can you think of an arm thing that we could do with it? I can't. We'll just go with our feet at the moment. And march. And let's see. I think it might be fun to do some directions, don't you? Ha. Just to throw a little wrench in there. So, what we'll do is we'll go back to the 1, 2, 3 forward tap, 1, 2, 3 back tap. Then we're going to turn that direction. 1, 2, 3 forward, 1, 2, 3 back. Then we're going to go back this direction. All right? We're going to, so follow me. 1, 2, 3, tap, and back, and turn this way. And back, and turn facing. And now we're going to go back, turn that way. Forward. And then we're going to go this direction. And back. And forward. And back. And this way. And tap. March. All right, was that confusing enough for you? I'm sure it was. And we'll just hang here. Yeah. Actually, let's do a little bit of a heel dig? No, not a heel dig, a butt kicker. And let's pull our shoulders back. This is a really good way to work the entire back of your body. And keep your belly in, core strong. Stretch nice and tall. I don't know if you can tell, I am flexing my foot because that is activating my calf muscles a little bit more. And it helps me feel like I'm trying to kick my butt with my heel. March. All right, because we just spiked a little bit. Now we bring it down a little bit. But if you want to, you can make it a little bit like a tiptoe to go with the music. Oh, let's do this. It's a little bit of a knee shift. All right, you know what we're gonna do now is tap your heel going across. I like to do things where we're crossing the midline because it makes our brains work a little bit harder. When our brain works harder and we've got to make our opposite sides work, keeps our brains active and keeps our brains healthy. Let's do this with the back. So tapping behind you. And we're just reaching a little bit across in front. We are using our entire bodies, and that's the key. Don't worry, we're almost done with this, and we're going to start marching now. See if you can go low, and then tall, and then low, and tall, low, tall, low, tall, and tall. I don't know if you're having fun with this, but I am. And let's do a heel dig in front of you. So there's no twisting, it's just dig your heels straight out in front of you. And breathe. How are you doing? Are you feeling breathless at all? Remember, if you are feeling breathless, then just tone it down a little bit, right? And march. Then I think what the next we're gonna do, I don't know if you can tell, I am just completely winging this workout. And a lot of it is to go with the music. Next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna take the 2 steps side to side. And I think I wanna make our arms circle. All right, so we're just gonna do a big arm circle. Ready? Heading that direction. Circles. And remember, if this is too much, then just march, just do the feet. Breathe. This is a little bit of a heart rate spike here. And breathe. And step tap. And as we're transitioning into a new song, I can hear a little bit of a slightly different rhythm. I'm just letting my shoulders, not shimmy, but lean one side to the other. That's activating my core muscles. And now I'm going to reach up. And again, if reaching over your head is too much, then just like reach to the side. All right, because the higher we make our arms go over our hearts, the more we're making our hearts work. Then another alternative is making your arms go down, right? And march. Because I just spiked your heart rates a little bit. So now we're gonna bring it down a little. All right, how are you feeling? You feeling good? I'm feeling good. I'm a teeny bit breathless, but I'm also talking. But that's also good. That means that it is a moderate workout because I'm just a little bit breathless. And I'm getting a little sweaty too. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go out, out, in, out, out, in. Let's do that with arms and legs. And I want you to remember which side is leading because we are going to come back to this. Trust me. And we're going to go with the other side. But first we're going to go back to marching. All right? Sorry, I'm not giving you a whole lot of warnings. Breathe. This is a little bit of a time to reset. Breathing. You're doing a great job. I mean, we're about 19 minutes into this workout. You are doing great. And it's a 30-minute workout. So we're more than halfway done. Yay. All right, so let's go. Other side, out, out, in. This is good for our shoulders and for our hips. Working on that external and internal rotation of a shoulder is good. Builds our strength of our rotator cuffs. And march. Okay, so we haven't really done a lot going forward and back in a little while, so I do believe that's what we're going to be doing next. But we're going to go take 2 steps, so it's going to go forward, forward, back, back. A little, like we're in a little box, all right? And, ooh, I think our arms are going to go up, up, down, down when we do that. Ready? Let's get legs first. Back, forward, forward, back, back. All right. We've got this. see our legs aren't going any wider. They're staying about the same width apart. And up, up, down, down with arms. Got it? Good job. All right, and march. Okay, so bringing down that from that spike a little bit, and breathe. So I was leading with this leg. I don't know about you, but I was leading with this leg. So next, I'm going to lead with this leg, and then my arms are going to go that way. So we'll go forward, forward, back, back, and then we'll go up, up, down, down, starting this direction. So are we ready? Forward, forward, back, back. And, hey, we're going with a new song. But the cool thing about this music is that arms. The tempo stays the same. It might not feel like it, but the tempo is locked at the same amount and march. I feel like we need to do something that works with this music. So I think we're gonna do like a step, like tap our toe to the side and reach out, up and over to the side or out in front of us. So this or this. And this actually works our core muscles. Oh, it's working everything, but it stretches our cores. Breathe. And march. Marching, calming, feeling good. And I think we'll do knee up. There we go. Let's do a little bit of midline crossing. All right, how's that feeling? I feel my core working a little bit, and march. Feeling good? We are pretty close to being done with this workout, so you should feel good. And if you're feeling like really spent, that's a good thing, but you should also be feeling pretty accomplished because we're pretty close to being done. All right, so next thing we're gonna do, just because we haven't done it in a little while, is we're going to do the forward and back. All right. And we have gotten our heart rates pretty high, so I'm not actually going to be doing anything with arms or moving our arms for the rest of this workout so that we all feel pretty comfortable. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is going back and side to side. Like that, good. And then we're going to switch feet because I like to be pretty even, and it occurs to me that none of our forward steps today have started with the other leg, so I really need to remedy that situation. All right. And so this foot going forward and back. Breathing. And I don't know about you, I hope your heart rate is starting to go down a little bit. And just march in place. And you can kind of let your arms hang. And notice my march is a little bit calmer. It's a little bit softer. I'm not using as much of my body, so this is a way to naturally decrease our heart rate, which is pretty important. Take some deep breaths. The less we lift our foot, the less we're working. All right. Take some nice deep breaths. How are you feeling? Are you breathing heavily? Are you feeling sweaty? I'm feeling a bit warm and sweaty. It's a sunny day, which is making my room kind of hot. Deep breaths. Okay. Now, let's do a stretch. I'm going to turn sideways. Feet hip width apart, back leg straight, front leg bent, and then I just want you to tilt your hips forward. This is a hip flexor stretch. And it feels really good. And if you want, then you can also stretch up a little bit with your arm, and that's going to stretch all through here. And then pull that foot in, flex your front foot, bend, and if you can reach your toes, do that. If not, then you just reach toward them. See if this one leg is straight, and I'm stretching the entire back of my leg. And my back is straight. And I'm holding my core in so that I don't hurt myself. And breathe. We're almost done with this stretch, and then stand up, and then we're going to go the other side. So feet hip width apart. I'm tucking my hip, and then I'm reaching my arm up and over, and oh, I feel this stretch so nicely. And just keep stretching. It's a nice hip flexor stretch. I feel it in the front of my hip. And we tend to be really tight in our hip flexors, especially if we sit a lot. All right, so now, that foot's in, my front leg is straight now, and I'm reaching for my foot and I'm pulling back. Remember, if you can't reach, that's okay. I'm a little more bendy than most people, and that's something that I recognize, and that's okay. Keeping your back nice and flat, and don't forget to breathe. And then stand up tall. And if you can, there is a quadricep stretch that you can hold onto the wall if you need to. So I've got my wall here. And I pull my foot to my butt. And I'm stretching the front of my leg. So, that's what it looks like. I'm trying to keep my knees close to each other because that's better for my knee. All right? So, put that foot down. Now we're going to do the other one. If you need to grab the wall, grab the wall. If this is something that doesn't work for you, if you have like a towel, you can use that, or a yoga strap, you can use that. Oh, lovely, there's a wasp in my room. I have a yoga strap in here somewhere that I can show you. Oh, nope, that's not it. Let me find it. Okay, well, oh, there it is. Okay, so if you have a yoga strap, which is what this is, or if you have a towel, to do this quadricep stretch, you stick your foot in it and you just pull back if you can't reach your foot, and that's how you can get that stretch. All right, and then that is everything. That is our full workout, and thank you for joining me today in our We Workout Wednesday. And again, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Do this workout as often as you want. It's a quick half-hour workout. and you'll find that you'll feel good afterwards. So again, thanks, and I will see you next time. Bye.